Did you know that 60% of you who are watching this video are not subscribed? Make sure you subscribe and turn on all notifications after you hit the notification bell. And comment down below with a reaction video request. I heart comments and read them every day. Enjoy the video.
What is up, you awesome kissers? It's CistReactZ, guys. Today we are reacting to an interview with Steel Wool Studios, the creators of Security Breach, by Dawko. So Dawko, last time he interviewed somebody, it was Scott Cawthon, and he was asking him questions about the Five Nights at Freddy's series itself. So now we get to see what Steel Wool has to say about like Security Breach and how they feel about Security Breach and all that stuff with Dawko. So make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe to Dawko, and comment down below. All right, let's get into this bop.
And welcome to today's interview with...
Oh yeah, by the way, before I start off, today's sponsor is about coldest water. So coldest water keeps your water cold for up to 36 hours. It has no sweat technology, which means water won't be spilling off the top when you pour it in. There's many more features about it in the description below and in the pinned comments. Go check out my link by the coldest water. All right, let's get into this pop.
I've been waiting for this for such a long time, and I'm so excited to do this with the wonderful Steel.
He said don't expect too many good details about Security Breach, so I'm not expecting anything. I just want to know what their process is behind Security Breach.
Next week.
Yes, next week. 4 days.
2.5 years since it was introduced on Scott's
I guess it was next week when he made this video, but it's 4 days away from Security Breach now.
Really excited. I just want to give you guys like a massive round of applause. Don't worry, I'll put in some audio in the atmosphere to give you guys a round of applause for
it's really hype.
What's going to be something mind-blowing. Like from seeing the trailers and everything for the past 2 years, it looks insane. You guys saw our reaction to it, so yeah, we're all really excited for this. And yeah, so if you guys want to introduce yourselves, and then we'll get straight into it.
My name is Jason Topolsky. I'm one of the co-founders, co-owners of Steel Wool, project director, creative director for the studio. And
I'm Ray McCaffrey. I'm an executive producer for all things Five Nights here at Steel Wool.
Woo! Awesome. So like I said, the release is coming up very soon. Are you guys excited?
Oh yeah. Very excited.
I think it's all of the feelings. I think it's the excitement and the everyone's gonna play it soon.
Yeah.
I think it's the combination of all those things.
They're getting the jitters.
Yeah,
excited to get it in everyone's hands.
Yeah, because the game's been in works for such a long time as well.
How many years? Like 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 4 years?
We've been waiting for a FNAF game. So yeah, I think it's actually the longest one. I don't know how,
longest FNAF.
I don't know how long Help Wanted was in the works, but I'm guessing Security Breach took longer to make. So with that, did you guys face any challenges?
I love Dawko's like little setup here with all the Security Breach stuff in the background.
Runs into challenges with every project.
Yeah.
You know, because which ones are you gonna get?
I was just telling Jtop here, like, this is my 12th game, and I don't think that there's a single game that's shipped that didn't have challenges, and this one certainly had its challenges. You know, thinking on it, you know, I've only been at the studio now for about 6 months, and when I joined, it took 2 full days for the team to take me through the entire Pizzaplex. 2 full days. Oh my
god!
Dang, 2 days.
And I was astounded because this is an indie game studio. We are a small team. This is just a few dozen people. And,
we only had like 12 people when we started.
Yeah, and what's been built is...
That must have been hard for 12 people to build this big game.
Most ambitious Five Nights game that's ever been built. Shoestring budget, tiny team, built this incredible game. And you know, trying to build something as grand as what we're doing with the team the size that we have is that is a challenge. But it's a fun one. You know, it's it's been a lot of fun bringing this whole thing to fruition. So
with the challenges, do you guys have any like the biggest challenge that you guys had, if you remember any, or anything like that, anything like soup that stands out, or is it just a lot?
No, to me one of the biggest ones was when we started like 2.5 years ago. This is like back during Dreadbear.
Yeah.
Right?
Dang.
Is that one of our other
Chris
directors,
Drebber.
Evan, and I, we sat down with index cards and we did an overhead view of the whole building. Right? This is what the space is, right? This is what we want. These are all different areas. And then we handed that off to our sets guys, and then they took what was a 2-story building and they made a 3-story building.
Jeez.
And then we were like, we're gonna keep it. Let's just add more stuff. And we, that was one of those moments where it really exploded into a much bigger space. That was,
It's technically.
I love how he has like a Glamrock Freddy statue behind him.
yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the biggest challenge has been, where do you draw the line on the fun? So it's the job on the producer to be like, we need this because it makes the game so special, but do we really need this because we have other things to do? And so,
and you're like, but it would be super cool.
Exactly. We'll be in a meeting.
So many like choices and decisions go into this stuff, bro.
And then by the time the meeting was over, I'm like, I'm gonna go away and find time. I'm gonna go find a way to make this happen because this is super cool.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, what if one of the arcades was also a dance club? Hey.
Hey, that'll be some heat.
Please.
Dancing, getting your workout while you play
Dance
games.
Revolution in the arcade.
There's like a fake
Dance
version of
Revolution.
one that's around.
Okay.
It's like a fakey one.
Okay. I think I was going to add on to that. Yeah, I was going to mention the game. I think people found that the game was going to be like over 70 gigabytes, which pretty much confirms how big the game is
That's
going
a
to
lot.
be.
Yeah, the size on disc, there's 2 parts to it. So the first is, it is huge. The piece of place is absolutely massive.
2 parts to it.
And then the second thing is transparently, we have some optimizations that we've got to do.
I see.
And so we're gonna try.
Took that a
and
little
bring
too
that
literally.
down. I don't
I just
think it's
realized
gonna
what
happen
you
for launch, but as time goes on, we're gonna try and bring that down. Work on adjusted compression settings, things like that, to make people's lives a little bit easier. But when a game is as big as this one, you really you have to.
Yeah,
do that
3
sort of
stories
thing
high, all this
Did
RTX, all these quality
older FNAF
graphics, all the
games,
assets,
like,
all that's got to load up.
Security breach.
So I understand now why it's
anything
70
like
gigs.
Every single one.
And then how
Every
huge the
single
game
one.
is.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, Scott's universe is so rich.
Yeah.
There's so much stuff that you want.
Very, very confusing.
Play with, and it's really hard to even hit everything you want to.
Yeah.
It's like all the characters, all the locations. Just like the time periods. It's like there's so much that you want to hit and that you want to honor and you want to use that you can't get all of it.
Yeah.
So,
You added Music Man back though.
Yeah.
I think that took everybody by surprise, by the way. Apart from Matt Pat, I think Matt Pat did a video on it and he said it looks like Music Man, so he got it right.
Everybody around the studio is yelling his little catchphrase now, which is kind of funny. The
catchphrase?
Like, Music Man. Yeah, that was cracking us up.
Music
But
Man.
it's technically not Music Man.
Okay.
Right. Music Man will not be making an appearance. DJ Music Man, however.
Oh.
He's had an upgrade, basically.
Yes.
He's going to be throwing discs
Speaking
at
about
us.
Music Man then and characters, do you have a favourite character animatronic in Security Breach?
Yeah.
Glamrock Freddy.
Yeah.
He's mine.
Yeah. I was like, it's funny. Do you want to do this one right first?
Yeah, I mean, I joining the team, I just feel like I got super close to Freddy, and so I'm just sort of like.
All right, what
I'm a
about
huge Freddy
Jason's?
fan. Like, there's that. The other problem with the animatronics and like picking a favorite and what
he's
makes
got
it
Vanny
so
too.
hard is that they evolve as the night goes on, and there's some that are
They evolve as the night goes on.
uncomfortably. And those ones ended up being my favorites. So
Oh no.
I was like, for the whole series, definitely Helpy is my favorite. Period.
Ooh, help
I will try to
I was
put
not
Helpy
expecting
into
that one.
Everything. Helpy is like my favorite bot, period. I used to have it on a keychain. Like Scott sent us some merch really early on when we were working with him. And
That's awesome.
I had this little Helpy keychain, and I just drove it into the ground.
Scott's a
it's
goat,
like it was
man.
Just his head and part of its face meshed off, meshed off, and
Oh,
exactly
God.
what it should have been. But in Security Breach, Sun Moon, our daycare attendant, is my favorite by far.
Yeah.
Like,
I think that's
I'm
a
sure
lot
you
of
know
people's favourites as well.
Whoa, what was that
especially the
running
voice
behind
of,
him?
Moondrop.
Oh,
is
yeah.
it Moondrop?
It's the daycare attendant.
Okay.
Is it
okay.
Kellen
We'll
Goff,
just
Yeah.
say that then.
the voice actor?
More
Really?
Yeah.
reveals. More
He's a
reveals.
goat
Yeah,
too.
that's Kellen.
Yeah,
That's
Kellen.
yeah.
Goff.
Kellen. Yeah, Kellen announced it. So that was
Those
really
were
cool.
really fun sessions.
He's a pretty chill guy. It was fun playing Among Us with him.
It was. I think it was after a Freddy session. We were talking about who we needed for Sun and Moon, and after one of the Freddy sessions, Jtop comes to me and goes, "Let's have Kellen. Let's get
Yeah.
Kellen, Sun and Moon."
Kellen.
And it was like, yeah,
Good
okay, let's do it.
choice.
And then the first time I heard it, I was just like, oh, great. Now this
Yeah.
thing is going to be even more terrifying than it was yesterday.
So you said your favourite character was Helpy, right?
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm gonna ask? Have you heard about Buff Helpy?
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Uh-oh. Imagine
Those are
Buff
hilarious.
Helpy's a boss battle.
Is Buff Helpy gonna be in Security Breach?
I cannot confirm or deny.
Oh god.
Oh,
I'm only
no.
joking.
Oh no.
So
You'll see some Helpy.
you'll see some Helpy.
Buff
That's
Helpy's
good, 'cause
coming. It's gonna be
Helpy's one of my
Dawko's
favourites
nightmare.
as well.
Yeah.
That made
Just
me
watch.
happy. Okay, so we talked about characters. Will there be more characters that we have not seen yet?
Most
Yes.
definitely.
Yeah, you have not seen everything. Yeah, for
Amazing.
sure.
I'm
That's
glad.
exciting.
I'm glad that they hit some from the teasers.
There looks like there's going to be.
They really don't want
from
you to
the
know what you're
trailer and
getting into.
everything,
I like that.
Everybody thought like there's a big 80s vibe within the mall. Was there a reason behind it being like very 80s themed at all, or just a choice?
You know, it's funny. It's just a little bit. I mean, for the most part, it's kind of because of my age. I was one of those kids that in the 80s, when the original Chuck E. Cheese's opened,
Yeah.
this is up in Tacoma, Washington. My soccer team, grade school soccer team, every single party we had was at Chuck E. Cheese. It was this cool 2-story one. I was telling Scott about it.
Damn.
Oh, it was really neat. It was a big one. And I always had all that stuck in my head, forever.
So they immersed it
And
into a game.
Really wanted to hit that feel. And when you grow up in the 80s, you can never forget the 80s.
Yeah, I didn't grow up in the 80s, unfortunately. No, but I really like the aesthetic of the mall and everything. I think it looks awesome. And I think it just suits FNAF anyway. The neon vibes and everything. So here's an interesting question. Does the game... so from the trailer and everything, it seems to hint that the game takes place in just one night. Can you confirm that or talk about that a bit more?
I was thinking it was going to be 5 nights, if I have to be honest.
There's 2 ways to go, right? You can make it a 5 nights in the one location, right? And this was something that we worked on early on, story-wise. We were talking with Scott about.
What?
And you take the player out, and then you come back, and then, maybe instead of 5 nights, it's more of
I see.
1 night, and each hour is kind of like a major beat.
Yeah.
Right. There's your
I see.
big 5 nights, right?
Yeah.
So that's where we went with it, which I think works out.
So it's a
really,
one night
fantastic.
experience.
Yeah.
They went with the 5 nights
I think
before, but it didn't go
a lot of
well.
people thought that anyway, because in the description and stuff, you say you have to survive the night. So I think it was pretty obvious anyway, but just wanted to ask anyway.
Hey, I'm stupid, all right?
Oh,
I
yeah,
thought it was going to be
And to
5.
be clear, it was more than 5 hours. Just to be
Yes.
More than 5 hours.
What is your favorite location in the mall, if you have one?
Probably the arcade section.
The whole mall.
Mine is.
I know, I'm just going to like
mine is
arcade.
actually Parts and Service.
Parts and service.
Very specific warehouse. That is.
No
I
good things
cannot
happen at
wait
Parts and
for
Service.
people to
Never.
play.
Terrifying.
There is a
Terrifying
game
stuff
there.
happens in
Easily
there.
My favorite.
Yeah, that hour is fantastic. A lot of people agree with us with
Yeah.
what Ray's saying. There's a certain warehouse down there that a lot of people are really nuts about.
The Fredbear warehouse or something? Where they made all those
My favorite
animatronics?
is Putt-Putt.
Putt-putt?
Gator Golf.
Yeah.
Man, if
Oh,
I could go play indoor putt-putt at Gator Golf, I would be very happy.
I think that was a question that was on here. We might as well go on to it with the golf and the bowling and stuff. Are you able to...
I just remember Dawko went on Twitter and asked people what did they want to ask Steel Wool. I
Yeah,
wonder what I
things.
told Dawko to
Some
ask.
things, yes. There are some things that have mini games attached.
Or what I should say what I
You know,
requested Dawko to
You
ask, not
can't
told
like
him.
walk into golf and play golf with what's sitting there. You know, you're gonna get killed. You're gonna get caught by bots. But there are stand-up arcades that give
I
you some
probably
game
said something stupid
elements
if I
at
had to be
times.
honest.
Oh,
So,
awesome.
You know, and for golf, specifically for golf, like one of the ideas there was, it's like, well, do you want to play a putt-putt golf game there in that room, or would you rather play like a heightened fantasy version of what a putt-putt golf course would be? You know, where you are down at the height of the ball, and you know you're seeing sets from older games, and we can do whatever we want. You
Oh,
know?
that's awesome. In the game, will we, as Gregory, be able to make choices or decisions that change things later on?
The answer is yes.
Like,
Like, in the sense that there are
For the
choices
endings.
that you will make and paths that you can take. And then there are, depending on what choices you want to make and how well you play the game,
yeah.
you'll have multiple you'll have options in the end. You'll have options in the end.
Yeah, like I guess for example, one of those choices could be there's an hour where, hey, there are two things that you could do, but you don't have enough time.
Mhm.
You're gonna go upstairs or you're gonna go downstairs.
Oh, I asked, have they considered
And
demos?
you have a branch.
I've been listening. I've just been looking for my question that I asked.
That's also really good as well because of replayability. So
Mhm.
it's going to be a lot of replayability in that, which is really exciting.
Yeah, we're hoping.
We're hoping.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like
gonna be a
it's
ton
funny
of
because that matters a lot to some of us. Like our lead designer, Brian Fairmouth in the game, he and I had worked at Telltale Games before.
Yeah.
Oh,
So, you know, it's like giving people meaningful choices and
Yeah.
branches, and you know, that's always great.
Yeah, and sometimes making
He knows
the
his
wrong
stuff,
choice that
and he worked for a
leads,
good company
to
at that.
consequences and stuff. I just want to say
I respect
as well,
him.
thank you.
Respect.
'Cause, a couple of months ago, we did the charity stream for St. Jude, and you guys provided a lot of things, and you donated as
A
well.
lot of screenshots.
So massive thank you again. You guys are amazing. It
They are
really means a
goats.
lot to me.
That was
And
fun.
thank you for doing it. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, it's so great that you're doing these regularly and getting so many people involved. And you know, we've been watching you do it before we ever got involved with you. But, you know,
Aw.
it's fantastic. You know.
It really is.
I'm gonna go red now. I'm blushing. So you provided some interesting posters.
Oh, we're gonna talk about the Fredbear
And it's got a lot of
posters.
people excited and
I do want to
questioning
know
things.
what's going on with Fredbear.
What's the deal with the Fredbear's Family Diner posters?
What's
It
going on?
existed
Okay.
at some point in history,
Yeah.
right? Wouldn't you like to know more?
I would like to know more.
I would love to know more.
Boss fights? Question mark.
Mm-hmm.
Fredbear / Golden Freddy is my favorite animatronic, so I'm waiting to see what's
Yeah,
going
we
on with
got
that.
you know, the animatronics.
You can see some flashbacks or something like that. Let
You
me
will
figure
have some
out.
choices. And
Yeah.
you can if you think that you've got what it takes, you can choose to take
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
yes. But each one's unique, which is really cool. That was something that's
Yeah, I'm really
there's
excited to see
multiple
that.
and each one totally different than the next.
Yeah.
We try, we're doing everything we can to honor the series.
Yeah.
Right.
And at times,
I can tell they're doing
we're
a lot
in
of stuff.
room, in an office, closing doors,
Mhm.
and
Yeah, I think we
I like
got
that.
from the
Fonzie, Roxy,
trailer.
whoever trying to get in. Yeah, and other
Yeah.
times you're stuck as Gregory in a place
Mhm.
with one of those bots.
Yeah. Yeah.
And there's
I like how he
no
has to
way
be like
Any
very,
plans in the
very
future
specific on what he says. He can't say like the exact place and all that
Multiplayer.
stuff.
Have you guys ever thought
He's really
about that
struggling.
in the back of your minds at all?
I mean,
Oh,
certainly thought about it. We've
Multiplayer?
talked about it. But nothing concrete right now.
Mhm.
But it certainly, I mean, as game developers and having made multiplayer games in the past, like we talk about it all the time. The thing about
Nick.
multiplayer, and just kind of go back to one of the earlier things I said, like that is an undertaking. That is an undertaking. And again, we are an indie studio. We
Yeah.
built an indie game.
That would be cool if they did it though.
Building
multiplayer?
something that, to Jay's point, honors the series. and is a fun, fluid experience. It's complicated, so we talk
Yeah,
about it
I
every
would
once in a
expect
while.
so.
There's nothing, no concrete plan.
All those servers, all that
thing in there, though,
controllability.
just for fun, and because I love you, and I think this will be a lot of fun. Is when we were working on Help Wanted, we actually did a couch co-op multiplayer mode that never got finished. It never made it, but we were playing with it. Where one person is sitting in the middle of the room, and all the other players, and they've got the headset on, and all the other players are in controllers, but they've got the bots, and they're trying to jump scare the player that's trying to protect
They need to make that a game.
And it was fantastic.
Yeah, I remember.
Nah, that should actually be itself a game. Like, that would be a neat concept, a neat spin on the FNAF series. I ain't gonna lie to you.
In the files of something.
Oh, of course they did.
Yeah. I think
That's a little brave.
Was it called Flashlight Freeze?
Yeah, it probably was.
Yeah.
He said it probably was.
I remember talking about that, and everybody was like, "Oh my god, we might be getting multiplayer in the future with VR." It was crazy.
We even had a character select screen that was like,
brave to ask that was somebody finding stuff in the files.
Like the 4, player strips.
Yeah.
And it had like the curtains, so it was kind of like Super Mario 2. So, yeah, it was pretty sweet.
It's awesome. Well, there you go, guys.
Don't want to bring that one back.
Here's an interesting one as well. Are we able to just take a break from being chased by creepy animatronics and just have fun and enjoy ourselves in the mall?
Really, when you find like these mini games, these arcades.
Yeah,
those do lock you into the game, so you can play the game comfortably and not worry about
not worry
getting
about
stuck
time.
up on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Will we?
So like suspension.
Ever get DLC for Security Breach?
So that is something that we're talking about right now. So we're starting to make some plans. It's nothing concrete yet, but we've got a lot of ideas. We're collaborating with Scott on it. There's
Scott
Dreadbear
involvement
in particular had such a positive response to
Dreadbear DLC.
We would be silly not to keep people more of Security Breach. So yeah, we're laying down plans right now.
I'm stupid. They said they've seen the response that Dreadbear got.
Coming out probably next year.
Awesome.
And then in the meantime, we're gonna be patching.
It'd be cool to see Dreadbear as a Halloween update.
Continue to do things like quality of life improvements and performance improvements and things like that. So there will be small patches here and there for things that we want to change that we didn't get to. Little things here and there. So you'll see that stuff in the next few months. Just upgrades, updates, quality stuff. And then DLC after that.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah, that's some good stuff.
Dreadbear was so good, honestly. I just want to say that to you guys right now. Dreadbear was so good, and I feel like that DLC allowed you guys to just like experiment and do do ideas and stuff without having to, do the original FNAF games, if that makes sense. It allows you to be more creative.
Yeah, the Pizzaplex is huge, and there's no shortage of stories that we could tell.
So here's an interesting one.
No shortage of stories.
So back in last year, you released Help Wanted for mobile devices, and there was a very interesting minigame that was included called Princess Quest. Now, I remember at the time, there was a stone door that could never be opened. And a lot of people were thinking, how are we ever going to be able to open this? Is this going to come back in the future or anything? So, will we ever be able to open it?
It's probably going to be just like the box where you never open it.
Disavows all knowledge of said Princess Quest or rumors of sequels.
Okay. That pretty much answers it.
Had a feeling.
From the trailers, we've noticed that Freddy is very supportive with Gregory, helping him.
And really terrifying before you go into the suit.
Stomach and roam around the location without getting detected.
His eyes are just looking at you.
So, why is Freddy a good guy?
Wasn't Freddy always a good guy?
No. No.
I don't know about that.
The puppet maybe, but Freddy,
there was a point we were talking with Scott, and we were talking, this is a couple years back, about ideas for sequels, and we were all kind of saying, wouldn't it be nice if we had Freddy as a protagonist? How cool would that be? Like
Scott was probably like,
hey,
no, I
what
want
if-
them
what
all to
if there's
kill
a
them.
Kid is protecting the kid, you know,
Yeah.
like that's. And we started to kind of, you know, we were talking about other things like, oh, you know, there's an old man that's helping you, that's like a security guard, and
I would
you
not
know,
trust any employee.
and it all kind of morphed together at some point into this like, we want a game where Freddy is the good guy.
Yeah.
You know, all the bots are different. They all have different stories. You
Mhm.
know, why not?
I think it's a great mechanic. Because
You can get best
Insist
people
location,
and different animatronics
the
and Freddy in this
animatronics
one.
There, if
Yeah.
you went inside those stomachs, you die. You get murdered.
Spring locked
So it's
horribly.
nice to have an animatronic that has a stomach like this, where you're actually safe and not,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah,
Not
and you know,
dismembered.
actually, that's one thing I always loved. Is
Just
I
me
love
wonder,
the-
does somebody
the
operate
interaction
Freddy
with
during the
Circus
day?
Baby,
Yes, yeah.
you know, where it's like, can you trust her or not? Or you know, like she's a great character. I mean, that's
Yeah.
why I think she's one of the fan favorites. You know,
Yeah.
it's like, you know,
Awesome.
there's a lot
Fan
of depth
favorites.
there.
She tried to kill
Yeah,
me.
There is.
Wait, did she
What do you,
succeed,
like,
in a sense?
From when we did the charity stream again, you guys sent
Ripped out your
memes
insides
stuff,
and
which were
replaced the
amazing, by
animatronics so they could
way.
escape.
Like breakdancing Freddy and Roxanne and stuff. 10 out of 10. So what are your thoughts about the memes in the community? For example, have you guys heard of the Goongala?
The Goongala? That's what they called the first Vanny?
Learn
Damn.
it from you.
Being
That's
meme
so funny.
is like the most. You made it. If there's memes about something that you're working on, like you've absolutely made it. Like the problem though with the memes is we'll be in a meeting and somebody will pull up the Goongalar in the meeting and go, "Hey guys, look at the community's throwing around. Like, yeah, check this out." And the whole meeting gets off topic. And now, and then we end up spending a half an hour talking about whether or not we can put the Goongalar in the game. And finally, it's kind of like, hey, it's probably.
I love Steel Wool. This sounds really fun.
I have to pass on that one.
Oh, the
Maybe let's do a
Goongala.
whole DLC about it.
Full DLC about the
Yeah.
Goongalar.
Oh
The
no.
curse of Goongala.
Oh no, don't give them
Something like
ideas.
that.
That's
How would
terrifying.
you compare the game now versus the game in its original scope?
Ouch.
And yeah, you're already smirking. How big has it changed?
10x.
Yeah.
10x, tenfold, huh?
Times as big.
Oh, it's just it's incredible. I mean, even from when I joined to what's coming out, like wildly different game.
Yeah.
It has come so far, and even the short time that I've been here, and it's just impressive.
Yeah.
How
I cannot wait to see what they got
how
going on.
quickly and how well this small team was able to pull together probably my favorite game I've ever made. So
Yeah.
it's
New favorite, huh?
And he worked on Mortal Kombat.
So you confirming security?
Wait, which
breach is
one?
Better than Mortal Kombat.
I think that's
Merged into one.
That would be crazy.
That would be my,
Mortal
that would
Kombat
be my
Street Fighter
favorite
game? That would be
ever.
funny too.
Here's one that a lot of people have been asking. So, do you guys have a price of how much it's going to be and the age rating?
Ah,
yeah. So the game's going to be $39.99,
Nice.
and we expect the ESRB rating to be teen.
Awesome.
I did not
Will
expect
Glitch
$39.99.
Make a return.
The figures right there. I mean, that counts.
Has that figure been released?
Okay, well, you don't have to answer any of this, right? But
I
I'm
don't know
gonna
about
give
the
you a
merch.
theory. I'm going to give you a theory right now.
A theory.
I think Glitchtrap will return.
Oh yeah, isn't he
I
in
think it's
Vanny's
pretty
head?
obvious that he will return.
Huh.
Okay. Somebody found out, you sneaky people, in the security breach cartoons. Somebody combined.
Oh, yeah.
Like the glitches.
Well, see, that wasn't like a reach. What are they gonna say about that?
No. I mean,
That totally wasn't a reach. They actually planned for that.
yeah,
That's
you
good.
You don't have to say or not, but I think most people kind of know that it's gonna happen because like the end of Dreadbear as well.
I
and
thought he
stuff
was
like
connected
that,
to Vanny
like,
So that was in the
anyways.
cartoon?
yeah, the cartoon.
Huh.
There was like, have you
Wait.
do you know what I'm talking about or not? Are you teasing?
You're teasing,
What's
I
really
think.
cool about the cartoons,
he's teasing, you see it,
actually,
yeah.
is that if you've been paying close attention to them, you're already playing Security Breach.
Okay.
Hello?
Will Showtime ever return for Security Breach or future games?
Fazbear's
So,
Entertainment. Oh, I thought he was gonna say it
There
again.
could be some sort of Showtime, but not as what you expect.
Okay.
Not as what you expect, so not the button thing again that does
I was
nothing.
very, very happy with that original song that people found.
I know.
Alan Simpson, who's done music for this game as well, did that one. Yeah, his last name Simpsons, and he did do some songs on The Simpsons, which is funny.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, he's an improv musician that does like on stage improv shows. You know, like, hey, do something in the style of, and everybody's singing, and he's magic. He's just amazing.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun developing that song with him.
How fun has it been making FNAF games?
Oh, it's been a blast.
Probably super
so
fun,
much
especially if they got all the
It's
merch.
especially as like a newcomer.
Fun game dev like
franchise,
Scott.
the number of times where
A lot
I
of
have to
love
stop
put
and
into
I have
it.
to ask someone like,
They can connect
"Hey,
with
if
the
we do
80s,
this,
which is the game is
doesn't
set
it
on.
affect all of these other little pieces
Yeah.
This is
And
super-
it's like, then I have to hear a dissertation on the history of
The history of FNAF. Yeah.
exactly.
Whoa,
Probably there
whoa,
for
we can't
hours.
have that pattern on the sock.
Exactly.
Hold on.
Yeah.
And then honestly, like just the community, I like, you know, I've worked in really passionate communities before, but nothing even close.
FNAF community is
Like,
very
I
passionate.
just-
Yeah, very passionate.
Everything about the folks that I see online, just
Super passionate.
love the franchise. They love these characters. They've grown up with them. They care about them.
Yeah.
And that is an inspiring thing, because that means that if we don't care about them, we're not doing everybody who loves these games a service. And, that's
And they
like
might just yell at you.
job. Like, the job is not to produce games. Jtop's job is not to be the creative director of a game. Our job is to build something that people will love. That is our job.
Yeah.
And it, the whole team feels that way. We all approach the job that way. And so, it's an honor. And honestly, I'm hoping everybody loves the game as much as we do.
Yeah.
Hey, that's awesome.
It's amazing that the artwork that you
Good
see.
devs.
You know, the videos you see people make.
Yeah.
You're like, oh my dear Lord. Like I mean, when I stop playing the game at night and I try to go to bed, you know, and like I'll be looking at my phone going through Reddit.
Yeah.
And just seeing like all the amazing stuff everyone's doing, or just people's ideas. And I don't know, these days, I mean, when I was little, everybody knew the same shows, because you know, you had 5 channels on TV. You know, a movie would be in the theater for a year. You'd see it multiple times. Everybody knew the same references always. But in like the last 10 years or so, it's gotten harder and harder and harder, because you can go online and you can find one weird little niche thing, and if you're into it, you can just find like, all I want to ever listen to is synthwave 80s style.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can find like YouTube videos for like years that are just that. And so to have people that are coming together and have been talking about this one, you know, this one IP, and they love it so much, and that's just great. I mean, I have a kid, like my daughter is 8. She's been, you know, a huge fan since she was like 4.
Yeah.
You know, when I go and take her to school and whatnot and look at the backpacks of the kids, it's like Freddy's.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's amazing.
Yeah,
you
it's
know?
crazy.
It's so nice. I worked at Pixar for 14 years, and I worked on tons and tons of stuff that my daughter doesn't give a crap about.
I love Pixar.
Right,
When I
but it's
found
like,
out you worked at Pixar, I fangirled, man.
Well, these guys have worked like
Fangirl hard.
everywhere.
Oh, that's
And
we'll
got
talk
people that have
about it.
worked
We'll talk.
everywhere.
But like my daughter's like, oh yeah, I saw that. That's great.
Yeah.
But Freddy's,
no.
what are you guys doing for Freddy's? What are you doing for Freddy's? Right? It's like, that's the one.
Because we were talking about the era, like you were the 80s era and stuff. I
Uh-huh.
was like, early 2000s and stuff. So like Finding Nemo, The Incredibles,
Yeah.
and stuff like that. So
Oh yeah.
it's really weird that I'm talking to somebody who worked on those things. Like I watched as a kid all the time. Like I love The Incredibles. I
The
had a Dash
Incredibles.
costume.
Oh my god.
Oh,
And
I've got
Incredibles is some heat.
Oh, that's awesome. I've got
The first
my
one.
Incredibles tattoo.
What?
Oh, nice. There it is.
What the heck?
I got that at the animation rap party.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Will there
Yo.
be any Easter
crazy.
eggs in Security Breach?
It's
A
funny.
lot.
We have so we got
Seen
you know,
FNAF 1 in
because
the
of
trailer.
deep lore and because of the history, there's a whole bunch of stuff that we were able to do that was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you want to talk about some of the stuff that we got, Jtop, or you want me to?
Oh, you go for it.
So as we're building the game, I get an email from Scott, and he says, "Hey, put this stuff in the game," and I look at it all. I examine it as a producer would do, and I say, "I have no idea what any of this means." Don't worry, I know. Cool, you got it. And so, on top of the fun things that we did, we've got a bunch of stuff. It's all really, it's really interesting stuff. And so, yeah, there's no shortage of things to discover in the Pizzaplex.
Oh yeah,
no shortage.
I'd say one thing that you've already called out, like in videos, so far, is noticing the arcade skins in the background.
Yes.
Yeah. There are a lot.
There's a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. The majority of them came from Scott, and he's got a team of artists, right? And so they did all sorts of great Easter egg stuff. Like, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
And then there's a bunch of, like, when we were going, well, we have to do a whole bunch of skins. Hey, everybody in the studio, just come up with stuff. And we made ridiculous arcades. There's some silly ones.
So everything you guys have been saying about Easter eggs and stuff, like, this game is going to be big. So let's say if I was doing a let's play, how long is it going to take me to do everything? Everything.
Well, man, so last night I was trying to do a comprehensive playthrough where I got every single collectible, and I started at 9 and it was like 1:30 in the morning, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna stop now.
4 hours?
I was still I was not even near the end, and I was like, man, I just haven't found everything yet. I'm trying to remember where I put some stuff.
Longer than 4, okay. Longer than 4 hours.
Beating everything, saying how long it takes to beat everything in the game is a complicated question.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of variables.
It depends on perspective and
for
experience.
It's gonna take a long time.
Yeah, it's gonna take a
long time, not just because of the size of the Pizzaplex, but also because it's a FNAF game.
FNAF games are not very direct. Yeah.
It's you really wanna go for it?
Oh damn! There's gonna be some hard moments while playing.
Yeah,
most definitely.
Oh yeah.
No, please!
I mean, I hope so.
Is it gonna be as hard as the freaking?
This is not the FNAF World Rainbow.
Baby plushies in
It won't be
Wanted.
Oh my god!
No
Bro, don't even get me started on those
the
little
plush babies now. I can do it first try now.
Hate
But at
those
the start,
plushies.
it was freaking really difficult.
Fun fact, right? Fun fact. When I was first playing Help Wanted on the channel, first getting it done, start to finish, it was him who had to help me out. Let me zoom in. Let me zoom in. It was him. I could not do it without him. All right. So thank you, Dawko. Those baby plushies were so annoying. Oh my god. It was him who helped me out. Wait, did he help? I think he helped me out with the plushies and the Funtime Foxy flashy thing.
Which one would you say?
One or the other. He helped me though. That's all I know.
I think DJ Music Man is the most impressive model in the game.
Actually, no, I think he helped me out with both.
Right.
Dawko's a goat. Is what I'm trying to say. And that the plushies are hard.
That's my favorite. But
let me go back.
Your favorite.
Rage.
Which one would you say is your favorite?
Wait.
It was freaking plushies in
It won't be plushies.
Okay. Sorry about that.
There's no plushies.
The rage of the plushies got me all mad.
Plush babies now. I can do it first try now. But
I still can't.
It was freaking really difficult. Out of all of the models that you have made,
the models.
In Security Breach, which one would you say is your favorite if you could pick?
I mean, I think DJ Music Man is the most impressive model in the
game.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
DJ Music Man looks like he's gonna throw some discs at me.
Daycare Attendant that's my favorite. But
Daycare Attendant?
Man, yeah. DJ Music Man.
Okay, we're coming up to the final questions. But I'll ask one more about the game itself. Is the game gonna have subtitles when it releases?
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm too stupid to hear stuff.
Forward.
All right.
Nice.
Yep.
Awesome. On a scale of 1 to 10, how excited are you guys to get this game into the hands of the fans?
1,000? You've been working on this for a while, I'm assuming.
Like 11 and a half terrified.
Oh no, don't be nervous.
I mean, you're launching a big game. It's always nerve-wracking.
Yeah, it's going to be nerve-wracking.
It's never not been nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
And it's, you know, I am so excited to get it in everyone's hands because I think everyone's really going to enjoy it.
I'm going to enjoy it. It's a FNAF that I've been waiting for. Free roam? Are you kidding me? It's free roam, plus you can do the left and right door thing in the office and use the cameras and all that stuff. Hell yeah, this is going to be a good one. That's what we've been waiting for a long time. Don't be nervous. You can like use cans to...
And just see comments, see reviews. You know,
use cans to make the animatronics go towards the location. It's really good. Really good looking from the surface.
Oh my god, the Steam poster that was shown, like the cover, is insane. You got like cutscenes from the trailer and the art and the posters and the promotional art, the cartoons, everything. The art has been insane. So people have asked, in the future ever, do you think you guys will ever release like a behind the scenes like Security Breach art book or anything like that?
Ooh, an art
book.
book.
Talked about an art book.
You know, just a little bit more on the Dawko helping me out thing. I just remembered that Dawko had to send me a whole ass walkthrough on the baby plushies and like where they spawn. He even like it was either him or a walkthrough that he found, but it circled the fucking locations on where the babies would be, so then I could just figure it out in Flash. Thank you again, Dawko.
Like
giving me bad memories though with the baby plushies.
Basically having videos drop online with our game design director and the lead of our sets team and one of our art directors, and just getting all those folks out in front of everyone so they can talk a little bit about how we were all able to bring their vision of what that world should look like to life. So we're talking about doing that right now, actually.
Awesome. You guys have freaking really pushed FNAF, like the audience with this game. Like I remember seeing on the PlayStation YouTube channel how many people watch those trailers and how many people outside of FNAF like came back to it after like years and been like, you know what, like this is looking like the biggest FNAF game ever. I am interested in playing it now. And for it's coming out on consoles as well and stuff.
I still was bringing all the people back.
Again, a massive
left to right.
For all the hard work that you're doing, like with Scott as well. A massive thank you to Scott for getting you guys involved with the game and being like, you know what,
super
I'm going to take a step back and let a studio make their own game. I feel like that was definitely the right decision. So thank you, Scott, and thank you guys. Honestly, I feel like it's took FNAF to a new level.
The one that I've been personally waiting for.
It really has, and I don't know where FNAF would be right now without you guys. Honestly, you've done a really good job with Help Wanted as well. I still think Help Wanted to me is like one of my favorite ever. Yeah, thank you for keeping going.
FNAF 2 is always going to be my favorite one. Like, this might be a second one because it's the free roam aspect that I wanted FNAF 4 to have.
When is FNAF gonna end? Like, when is it going to end? It's going to be here forever.
right after Star Wars does.
Right, exactly.
Yeah,
it's hitting so many people. It's had such a huge start, and look, and it's just picking up more fans. It's just
exactly.
More people on board. And it's so nice.
And it's like totally spot on. An enormous thank you to Scott. Like that's like collaborating with him has been an incredible experience from my perspective.
Goat Cawthon. If you made it this far, comment Goat Cawthon. He's the goat.
Super
comment
into
Goat
our ideas.
Wool as well.
Gives us amazing ideas to run with.
Hit that like button too, subscribe.
Fuel in the tank.
So you can see my Security Breach gameplay.
It's been a really good working experience, honestly.
Oh, that's good.
And then at the end of the day, thank you so much for the kind words, but thanks to all the people.
Don't thank us. Y'all been working hard.
We wouldn't be able to do the thing that we love to do more than anything else. Like you get into
I could
this
tell just by
industry
them talking
because
about the
you have a
game,
passion
like,
for
you
it.
can see all that
You
time,
do
all
this
that
job
work.
because
It's finally
you
being
got a
taken
Steam
off their
library,
shoulders because they're going to
200
be able to
games,
push
you've
this
only
shit out
made,
soon.
3/4 of the way through it.
They're so
Yeah.
ready to do it. You can just see it.
It's
You can see it. They're so
it's your
excited too.
passion,
I
it's
like
what you
that.
love. And so
They're
being
confident.
able to give that,
Even if he said he was
feeling that we all
terrified,
feel every day
there's
with
still
something that
like an
really
inkling of
gives back
confidence there.
to the community is immensely rewarding. So
We're gonna wrap it up, guys, and I'm gonna give
Ooh.
you guys one more question.
He's gonna say, "Am I
So-
buff helpy?"
shoot.
The final thoughts of Security Breach.
Ah, I thought he was gonna be like, "Is my face on
Do you
buff
have
helpy?"
any final hints or anything you can say about Security Breach that will get people excited? Even just one word, like a code or anything.
Schematics.
Okay, so pizza flavor. It's a bit of a difference there. Pizza flavored cotton candy and schematics. Okay.
Sorry, I thought I heard
thank
somebody
you.
call me by name,
Thank you.
but any word.
But yeah, thank you guys so much for today's interview. You guys have been awesome. I feel like a lot of people will be incredibly grateful for the answers that you've gave for some of the questions, and people are going to be so excited to watch it and get excited and ready for the release next week. I still can't believe it.
Ooh, I can't wait.
Like,
Make sure
I've
you
been
all
waiting for
subscribe
so
and turn on
long,
notifications so y'all can watch me play this game.
I know how
Can't wait for this
nervous you
shit.
guys are, but I promise you,
Can't wait for this
like,
game,
a lot
bro.
of people are really excited for this. And
Hell yeah, it's been a long time coming.
We're ready to take on Vanny,
I'm gonna take on the
Get-
world with
get-
Glamrock
get-
Freddy only.
get to the secrets and stuff. So
I feel like you can just
again,
speedrun
a
the game
massive
if you can
thank
just go
you
past
for
animatronics
all
with
of
his
the work
special
you've
ability.
done, all of the passion you've put into the project, and honestly, I'm just so excited, and I'm looking forward to the future with you guys as well. I really am. You guys are so talented. You got an amazing art team. You guys are amazing. Andrew as well. Kai, who Andrew and Kai, who I've met as Andrew.
Hi,
Hi, Andrew, if you're watching. But yeah, super awesome team.
I don't mean that. They're my best friends.
Well, yeah. Hopefully in the future as well, we guys actually get to meet in person. That would be so cool.
Yeah.
To do like
That would be
like
great.
an interview
Yeah,
in
that'd be great.
person or something.
Let's meet at Disneyland and do.
Yeah.
This
Go on
dude.
the Incredicoaster
He's
together.
yes. Let's do it. Yeah, the next video's there.
But yeah, thanks guys, and thank you everybody for watching as well. I hope you enjoyed it. Again,
We
a
most
massive
definitely
shout
did.
out
I
to
love
Steel,
these-
the
I
whole
love these
team,
answers we got.
Jtop and Ray for joining me. You guys
Thank
are
you.
amazing. I appreciate
These guys are the
it.
goats.
Thanks.
So yeah,
I can't wait to watch your reaction videos.
Oh my
Uh-oh.
god!
Like
I'm gonna
everybody at work watches them. So,
Uh-oh.
I am gonna. If there's any like plot twists or any cool reveals that Scott has done in the past, you will get a big scream
Oh, God.
from me. Like honestly,
This man Dawko's tweaking.
I'm so excited for it. I'm all, do you know what? I said this to my friends as well privately. I'm really excited for it, but I'm also really intimidated by it. And because because
So
the
new.
game is so big, I'm actually nervous.
So new,
I'm
so
nervous
huge,
to
the
go
whole
around.
different
I'm
gameplay
intimidated
environment.
by
Yeah,
it.
it's just going to get crazy.
Get a bunch of string and pictures and do a big board behind
yo.
you.
Yeah, while I'm playing through.
Yeah.
Oh god. Yeah. Like same thoughts about when I flew to America as well. I had the same thoughts. Like I love America, but I'm also intimidated by it because how big it is.
Oh,
It's coming from a small country. Yeah, it's pretty big. It's pretty big. So we'll compare like FNAF 1 to the UK and Security Breach to America. That's how I feel right now. Yeah, honestly, thank you so much, guys. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
And yeah, Security Breach comes out the 16th of December for $39.99. You've got a price.
Yeah.
So yeah, really excited. So PlayStation Store and Steam, right?
Yep.
16th of December.
PS4, PS5, PC.
PS4, PS5, PC.
PS4, PS5,
16th
PC.
of December,
Yeah.
and I'll be on it straight away. I will be there waiting. Like as soon as it
Yeah,
releases,
well, I'll be
I'm
waiting
gonna
2
be ready
hours for this
it.
game to download.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
Dude.
Thanks, guys. Thank
Thanks,
you.
everyone.
Oh,
Thanks
man.
for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed
It was
it.
a good interview. It was really a good interview. So yeah, guys. that is it for the Steel Wool interview with Dawko, and yeah. I love how they answered the questions. I love how they dodged some of the questions with the fast entertainment and stuff. Yeah, I mean, all there is right now is to just wait 4 more days for Security Breach to drop and see all of our great reactions to it. So make sure you guys hit that like button on this reaction video. Comment down below if you're hyped for Security Breach. Tell me your favorite characters in the comments. And subscribe and turn on all notifications so you'll see my reactions to FNAF Security Breach day 1. And by day 1, I mean 2 hours after it launches on the store, and then I get to play it. Probably 4 hours. All right, peace out.